I met Emily at a mutual friend's wedding. She was the kind of person who lit up a room, warm smile, quick wit, and a laugh that made you feel like you were in on some private joke. We hit it off instantly, dancing and talking until the reception ended. By the time we exchanged numbers, I was already half in love. We started dating, and it was like something out of a movie. Picnics in the park, late-night drives, whispered promises about the future. About 6 months in, I found a little antique ring at a flea market. Simple silver with a tiny emerald, nothing fancy, but it screamed Emily. I gave it to her as a promise ring, not quite an engagement but a vow that we were serious. She teared up, slipped it on, and never took it off. Things were perfect until they weren't. Emily started acting distant. She'd zone out mid-conversation, staring at the ring like it was speaking to her.
Chet Mutter tings und der Herr Brit, tog vid for me to catch.
One night, I woke up to find her sitting on the edge of the bed, twisting the ring around her finger, whispering, I know, I know. When I asked who she was talking to, she just blinked at me, confused, like she'd been somewhere else. Then the nightmares started. She'd wake up screaming, clawing at her hand like she was trying to rip the ring off. I begged her to take it off, just for a night, but she refused. It won't let me, she'd say, her voice hollow. I thought she was stressed, maybe depressed, so I booked us a weekend getaway to reset. She seemed excited, but the night before we left, she disappeared. I called her phone, straight to voicemail. I checked her apartment, her favorite coffee shop, even her mom's place 2 hours away. Nothing. The police were useless. They said she'd probably just needed space and would turn up. But her last text to me haunted me, I'm sorry, Jake.
It once me.
Days turned into weeks. I was a mess, barely eating, barely sleeping. I kept going back to the flea market, hoping the vendor who sold me the ring might know something. The old woman who'd sold it was there, her stall tucked in a dim corner. When I showed her a picture of the ring, her face paled. Where'd you get that? She demanded. You sold it to me, I said, confused. She shook her head. That ring was stolen from my stall months before you came by. Belonged to a woman who, well, she didn't end well. Drowned herself in the lake. They said she was screaming about a voice in her head, telling her to come home. I felt sick. I left without another word, my mind racing. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept seeing Emily's face, her fingers twisting that damn ring. Around 2 a.m., my phone lit up with a photo message from an unknown number. It was Emily, standing knee-deep in the lake near our town, her eyes empty, the ring glinting on her finger. The timestamp was from 10 minutes ago. I grabbed my keys and sped to the lake. It was pitch black, the water still as glass. I called her name, my voice echoing. Nothing. Then my phone buzzed again, another photo. This time, she was deeper in the water, up to her chest, staring right at the camera. The message read, "Come home, Jake." I froze. There was no one else at the lake. No one could have taken those photos. I backed away, my heart pounding, and drove home, locking every door. My phone kept buzzing, more photos, each one showing her sinking deeper, her face blank but her eyes locked on me. The last one was just her hand above the water, the ring catching the moonlight. I don't go near the lake anymore. But sometimes, when it's quiet, I hear water dripping in my apartment. Last night, I found a damp spot on my pillow, and a faint scratch on my finger, like something was trying to slip a ring onto it.
Like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell for more crazy twists and wild stories from Reddit Tales Times. This is your channel, where you care, you watch, and you keep coming back for more. So stay tuned, stay curious, and as always, keep watching.